More people have climbed Mount Everest than swum the English Channel. Tony has decided to do it. Tides and the weather forecast are now favourable, and Mike Oram, the pilot, has ordered an early start. Very early, 3 a.m. His supporters, boat and film crew have given their time and money to support both Tony and 7 local children's charities. Final advice from trainer Mike Ball.
If I think you need a kick up the bum, you're going to get it.
Yeah, that's fine.
He'll start the swim from outside the harbour. And to prevent chafing and sunburn, he applies a mixture of lanolin, zinc oxide and Vaseline to keep the water out.
What side do you breathe?
I breathe both sides.
Right, you go on that side, see how it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's going on the port side. You can go bilateral. Have you got plenty of grease around your neck?
Yeah.
Have you done your family jewels?
Don't worry about it.
No, you're right.
The Channel Swim Association rules are clear. Tony must produce a medical certificate of fitness. And apart from earplugs, only a swimming hat, goggles and trunks are allowed. As it's a night swim, he must also wear safety lights. Once in the water, he mustn't touch the boat or the crew. And for the swim to be official, he must stand on the beach both sides of the channel.
Yeah, we're almost there, almost there. Right, come downstairs and I'll give you a brief downstairs. Once you're in the water, Tony, okay, swim to the beach, clear the water, okay, and then wait for us, okay. When you hear the sound of the claxton, okay, enter the water and we'll sort the boat out. And wish you all the luck in the world, okay. Just, you've got plenty of water. That's it. Nice and gently to the...
So even after 4 years of training, 6-hour training swims in water colder than 16 degrees centigrade, and 2 10-hour training swims, the reality will be longer and harder.
I'm waiting for the horn.
But for now, it's face down in the dark for the next 2 hours, until dawn. The average solo crossing time is 13 hours. Dover Coast Guard have been informed the attempt is underway. And though the pilot has plotted the best course, it will depend on Tony's speed and feed times. Initially, in slack water, he can make progress south. But when the ebb tide starts, he will be pushed off course to the east. And over the years, 10 swimmers have died while attempting this swim.
That's my alarm, 10 minutes, and then I get his feed ready, and he's going to have his feed in 15 minutes. That's his first feed. So he's looking good.
North to south is 21 miles in a straight line. Tony swims at 2 miles an hour, but the changing tide and currents move him sideways at about 2 miles an hour, increasing the 21-mile distance considerably.
Tony! Tony! That's it, Tony. Get it down, yeah? Drop it! Yeah, leave it. Go! So, here we are. It's early in the morning. What time is it now, Mikey?
It is 5:30 a.m. We're waiting for the sun to come up.
We can't see France yet.
No.
We've lost Dover behind us. You can see the shadow of the white cliffs.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Good, good.
You're looking good, Tony.
He's been swimming coming up for 4 hours. He's doing well.
Nice little homemade baked well tart.
I wish it was a bit calmer.
Come on, you've got to get that liquid in, mate.
There was jellyfish right behind me.
No, there
No.
isn't.
Tony, just drink it and get going. Come on, taking a bit long, mate.
Well done.
The next radio conversation with Dover Coast Guard will be as Tony enters the busiest shipping lane in the world. His intended path directly crosses both the east and westbound shipping lanes.
Another ship there, look.
The pride of Kent, both man and ferry. Having negotiated the westbound shipping lane, we are now in the calm of the shipping separation zone marked by the Varn lightship. Next comes the hazard of the eastbound lane, which is busier as the current now favours eastbound shipping. 600 large vessels a day pass through the channel. 300,000-ton supertankers doing 20 miles an hour may take a mile to change course and 3 miles to stop. So Tony swims in a circle. Steam no longer gives way to sail.
So did Tony make all this food?
Yeah, he prepared it all. He baked all the food himself. He's a good baker, apparently. Well, we just tried a bit, so it is nice.
Tony's beginning to suffer with his hip flexor muscles.
Need to get your legs moving.
I know, that's why I have to stretch them out, then I'm okay, yeah?
The minute he leaves the shore, every arm pull he's going nearer to France. I've trained with him for many, many hours.
Yeah.
He's got it. He's got it between the ears. He can do this. It's going to be tough. It's not straight from Dover. It's not 21 miles. There's a lot more because you're getting pushed from side to side, you see. I'm going to create an S. It's the most boring sport in the world. I run and I enjoy running, and I run through the woods and I run through and I look at this and I look at that, there's the birds and everything else. This is like you
And the water.
and the water, and not letting your demons, attack you in any way.
Feeding time at the zoo.
Tony's diet is limited, but not the crew's. His main diet is CNP, a high carbohydrate powder dissolved in warm water with some Ribena flavouring. Meanwhile, the crew are really enjoying his delicious
Bakewell tart while you're swimming right here, and it's bloody delicious. Bloody delicious.
Though it's perfect conditions for the attempt, it's also perfect for jellyfish swarms.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Tony has been stung 3 times, fortunately not badly. Soon the tide will turn, and after a brief period of slack water, Tony will start to be pushed the opposite way.
Come on in, mate. Go on your back again.
That's it, Tony. Keep your legs going up. Keep them up high. Feed on your back. That's perfect. Try and get rid of it, Tony, because we're getting pushed backwards.
Hey?
Get the drink down you because it's nice and warm.
The tide has turned in his favour, and he may be on the home run once clear of the shipping lanes. The tide on the French side is always stronger than on the English side.
What's the biggest challenge to the swimmers?
I suppose getting over the fact that it's a dream and it's being turned into reality.
Do you think that professional swimmers like the Olympians could do something like this?
Most of them aren't able to do a solo because they're trained in warm water and they're trained in short swims.
What's the record?
6:55.
6:55.
Yeah.
Wow.
Finally clear of the hazards of the shipping lanes, and the pilot will now inform the French Coast Guard that we are approaching the coast of France.
It's got mango slices.
Huh?
The mango slices.
Keep the
Do
pace
really
up,
well.
Tony. Keep the pace up.
What are you trained for?
And Tony's destination, Cap Grenay, is now in sight.
So you can see where this is where the longer feeds create more of a. So you've still got a fair chunk to do. Dig deep, keep going, keep feeding him. Stroke rate 62 still, so.
Is it? Oh, well done, Tony.
The fine weather is over. Conditions are deteriorating rapidly. Strong winds and rain are approaching from the southwest. Bigger waves are slapping him in the face now, slowing him down. The increasing speed of the tide is pushing him too far to the west. Though tiring, he must swim faster.
kick your legs, just get away from the boat.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. Open the drink the drink and kick your leg. It keeps your head up above your head. It's no good playing deaf on me. I know for well you can hear it.
You're a classic, you are.
Come on,
Let's go, Tony. We've got a job to do.
Follow the boat.
The speed of the current's increasing, sweeping Tony past his intended landing zone.
It's your first one. Hold your hand out.
Paracetamol.
Hold your hand out. Got it?
The pain in Tony's hip muscles is increasing, limiting his ability to use his legs. The pilot makes the final decision as to whether the swim should continue.
And the sun's come out for your last stretch.
27, 28, 29.
And stop
Still
now.
on 60, which is
Very
very
nice.
good.
60, that'll do.
Mike, where are we supposed to land?
It could be anywhere.
It doesn't matter
We're
whether
probably
you're on
looking
150
up there
or
somewhere.
160.
Okay.
So the tide's pushing us down at the moment, and then we're going to wait for the tide to take us back up. See the lighthouse? That's what we're aiming for, but we're not going to get that. So we'll go beyond that, and if you look round the coastline, you see some houses?
If you're on 120,
Probably about there.
So when the tide turns, Tony will have to swim 3 miles just to make up the ground he is currently losing.
I'll make that 64 stroke.
64 stroke, bit faster.
Due to the shape of Cap Grenay protruding from the coast, the tide acts against swimmers approaching France. But the tide has turned, which will now carry Tony in the opposite direction, towards his landing site. Tony doesn't realise the tide has turned and he's trying to swim to the nearest shore. The result is that he moves sideways and cannot advance towards the shore.
Come on, you follow us. Come on, you follow us. You follow us. We lead, you follow.
Tony is now very close to landing, but the sky is darkening and a thunderstorm is approaching.
As quick as you can, Tony. We got to get moving towards that shore. You're doing really well. Right, Tony, follow the boat.
Though the difficulty is increasing, so are the charity donations, £2,500 in the last 3 hours.
When they get to the other side, sometimes, depending on where they land, if it's near the restaurant, they come out with glasses of champagne for the swimmers.
Mikey will accompany Tony to the beach.
If you stay behind it, grab the pebbles, alright, because it's got to have a memento, and then swim back to the boat, let Tony get on first. I think he'll be more than glad just to get back on.
Yeah, alright.
I mean, the conditions are excellent, mate.
Yeah.
Frederic on the beach there.
Thank you. No, they're fine. No.
Woo! Yeah!
Hello, I just wanted to ride there.
Go on the other side of him so he doesn't turn off.
Keep him close to the boat, that's it.
– 17 hours, 13 minutes. 4 hours faster than Captain Webb, the first person to complete the swim. As Captain Webb said, nothing great is easy.
Come on, I've got you, I've got you. I've got you. I've got you.
Yay!
Brilliant. Just sit yourself down there. Sit yourself down.
Round.
Both swimmers are on board, Tanya. Welcome to the exclusive club.
You swam the channel!
Pain is temporary and glory is forever. For you now, mate. Just sit there and just sit there. Don't go anywhere. All right, just sit there.
This is Damien, everybody. Round of applause. Thank you, Damien. We have Mike in the orange jacket, please. Thank you. Give it up for Mike. Tanya, Caroline, kept his ship-shape Bristol fashion. And here we have the main man, Tony King! TK! And following Tony, you have Mikey T, one of the funniest, most entertaining, naughtiest, wonderful men you could ever have with you on this kind of journey. And a jolly good swimmer too.
This is my pilot.
Yay!
I didn't do it.
Oh,
I should I get in and grab him?